Hold it, Shirley. Hold it right there. Is that him, Mr. Brown?
Yeah, he's a bit older these days, but that's him all right.
Thanks, Mr. Brown.
100 smackers, mister. That's what your ad says. 100 smackers for information on Addison Carshaw, former star of stage, screen, and radio.
Oh, come on now. You haven't told us anything about him yet, only that you happen to know him.
All right, he's not Addison Carshaw these days. Calls himself Flap. Now, give me the money.
Flap? Why Flap?
Why not Flap? That's a good name for a clown, ain't it?
A clown?
Yeah.
Yes. Flap. F like in Frank, L-A-P like in Paul. Yes? Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is Dennis Croft speaking. I'd like to make an
Yes.
appointment with Miss Lillian Lester,
I can't
please.
tell you how long ago.
Any luck?
I hope so. I'm running out of circuses.
If you don't get hold of Carshaw pretty soon, we're going to have a very short edition.
Yes, that's right. That's it. Thanks. I got him, Dennis.
Good. I hope you're right.
Where is it again? All right, be right there. Thank you.
Come on, get moving.
What did you say?
No, I'm sorry, Miss Lester. Miss Lester, I was wondering if you'd thought any more about... Hello, I didn't know I had an audience.
Hey, you were really marvelous. You made me feel like a kid again.
Well, thank you. That's exactly how I feel.
I guess you do have to feel like you're a kid if you perform for kids.
Well, I certainly do. Circuses are for people who've never grown up and wouldn't if they could.
Shirley Logan. I'm with World Illustrated Magazine.
My name's Flap. You can see who I'm with.
Flap. Does the name Addison Carshaw mean anything to you?
Addison Carshaw?
Yes. Movie star, 20, 25 years ago.
Yes, of course. Handsome, dashing. Played in The Mark of Zorro, all those swashbuckling pictures.
Yeah.
Yes, of course I remember him. Who doesn't? Why?
Well,
Pass me that other door, would you please?
There's a Mr. Brown, you know. And, he says that's who you are.
Me? Addison Carshaw?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what he said.
Who told you that?
This Mr. Brown.
That Mr. Brown?
Yeah.
He'll say anything if you pay him enough to say it. You did pay him.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Would you like to come for a ride?
No, thanks. I sort of feel like I've been taken on one already.
Miss Lester?
Is this a good time for a quiet talk?
You may enter now. Here, try it. Saves a fortune in psychiatrist's bills. Yes, you may choose any from my former assistants.
Thanks.
Well then.
Oh, yes. I've come to tell you that everything is going fine, just fine. I've managed to contact all your all your former assistants. They've all agreed to come to the reception to launch this edition of World Illustrated.
Well, of course. They must all be dying to see me again.
Except Addison Carshaw.
What did you say?
He's the only one we haven't managed to pin down yet.
Kraft, I want all of my former leading men at my reception. Why, I've never been so insulted.
We've got all the others.
All! I said all of them. And that includes, most of all, Addison Carshaw. And if he doesn't come, well, neither will I! Neither will I!
The face of every clown in the country is registered here.
So no one will copy their makeup.
Right. These eggs is legal evidence. Pardon me. Carshaw. Aha. Is this him?
Mm-hmm. That's Flap, all right. But is this Addison Carshaw?
Excuse me. 527, please. 527. 527. 527. Right. Yeah.
Bircham. This says Flap is someone named John Bircham. Well, hold that a second. Flap, Addison Carshaw, born John Bircham.
I guess you've got me.
But I don't understand why you've been giving me such a runaround.
To tell you the truth, I never really was Addison Carshaw. Oh, I went under that name for a few years, but I never really felt like an Addison Carshaw.
You didn't like being a movie star?
As a matter of fact, I hated it. Just being reminded I once lived in that phony, backstabbing world sends shivers up my spine. I was lucky to get out, and I've been happy ever since.
Then there's not one reason in the world why you'd want to come to a reception my magazine's giving for Lillian Lester.
Lillian Lester? That cow? Have you met her? Absolutely one of the worst human beings on earth. Come on, I'm on. Now, let's see, when did I last see that old battle axe? Ah, yes, it was in the gay blade of Syracuse. Up! No, I don't want to go back to that world, not even for a night.
Agreed. And now, my dear, we are of a mind once more. We may be the happiest couple and never differ again.
Well, he can't not do it. He'd
You
blow
know.
the whole thing if he doesn't do it.
The only acceptable excuse for your chattering is that it concerns me.
I'm sorry, Miss Lester. The thing is,
We found Addison Carshaw.
Good. Where?
In a circus. He's a clown.
A clown? He always was a little bit eccentric. Never mind. Well, now we are set.
Yeah, well, you see, there's a slight snag. He won't cooperate.
What?
No, he says he doesn't want to come to the reception. Right, Shirley?
Yeah, what he said was that he's the clown.
Nonsense. He will come all right. Miss, you'll take me to him.
Dennis, the last thing in the world he wants to see is her, I can tell you
He'll
that.
probably be delighted to meet an old friend.
and talk to him alone.
Lillian, what the devil are you doing
What's
here?
all this nonsense about your not coming to my party?
I'm not interested in that world.
Rubbish! You are a part of that world.
I was a part of that
How
world.
dare you insult me to come? You haven't changed. Did you always wear a pink?
Get out! Get out!
You! The whole thing is up. No! Up!
Miss Lester! Miss Lester, come back here! Come back, my car! Mr. Carshaw, I'm drowning out here.
Lillian hasn't changed a bit. You know, she's the only person I've ever met who can make me lose my temper.
Yeah, you were really going at each other, weren't you?
We're exact opposites. Success and fame mean everything to her. Absolutely nothing to me.
I see.
She'd die if that face of hers wasn't recognized.
I guess you're right. Oh! It's supposed to be unlucky to open one of these things up under a roof, isn't it?
What roof? I had my little success and I got out. Was I supposed to hang on playing grandfathers, smoking pipes and wheezing?
No, I suppose not. Not if you didn't want to.
I like being a clown, Shirley. I'm a happy man. Very happy man. Don't you believe me?
Sure. Sure, I believe you.
Addison Carshaw christens new luxury liner. Addison Carshaw dines with President. I know how famous he was, Shirley. What's the point of showing this to me?
Well, the point is, he's scared to death. He's afraid to appear in public because he was so famous.
Are you sure?
How would you feel after having been editor around here for so many years if something happened and suddenly you had to exchange jobs with Rodney?
I'd feel relieved.
Well, you wouldn't be so quick to pop down to the press club for a drink with the boys, now would you?
Well, what are we going to do? Dig up one of our old rejected stories from the files?
No. It depends on him.
Who?
Carshaw, he's been around the block 3 times now. He's trying to decide whether to come in or not. There, look, the blue truck.
Come on, Carshaw, old boy, stop. I bet you 10 pence he stops.
Oh, come on. Don't bet about a thing like this, Dennis.
I won? What's the matter, aren't you pleased?
I don't know.
Shirley, what do you mean you're going to be late? This is the big night. You can't be late.
It's about Flap. He needed a replacement at the circus tonight.
Oh, yes, of course. Did you find someone?
Yeah, after a long search.
Well, who'd you get?
Flap's better half.
Well, who's Flap's better half?
Flip, silly.
Flip. Flap. What are you talking about, Shirley?
Look, everything's okay, Dennis. I'll see you later, all right? Bye-bye.
Flip, flap, flap, flip.
Almost perfect. Absolutely perfect.
You're pretty perfect yourself, you know.
Am I?
You think I'll still make a dashing cavalier?
Yes, I do.
Where is Edison Carshaw?
Oh, he'll be here. Don't worry.
You're on. I hope you can handle Flap's act.
Boy, so do I. He showed it to me enough times, though.
Right.
He's not here soon. I am leaving.
introduce to you the one and only Flap the Clown!
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And may I dare say, friends of the cinema. When I look round and I see so many of my old friends, it is very gratifying. It is very gratifying.
Addison Carshaw is here.
Addison. Addison, my all-seen filler. Won't you at least give us a little hint as to what you've been doing with yourself? Hmm? Don't tell me I've forgotten your lines again. Why, it reminds me of the old days.
Come on, fellas, strike up the band, will you? Quick as you can.
Addison was such a joker in those days. But sometimes I had the feeling that he would have felt more at home with performing seals and dancing bears.
Thank you.
All right, I'll give you a hint. Addison never left show business.
You're joking.
That's not possible.
Isn't that right, Addison? Addison! Did I say something wrong?
Oh, Flap, it was so fantastic. What a wonderful feeling. You should have seen it. What's the matter?
Oh, it's nothing important. I just found out what a phony I am, that's all.
What do you mean?
For years, I've been kidding myself into believing I was glad to be rid of that world, that I was proud of what I'd done with my life.
No.
Shirley, I couldn't even hold my head up to those people and tell them the work I do. I couldn't say, I'm a clown. I work at a circus. I entertain children. I was ashamed of being laughed at. Imagine a clown afraid of a few laughs. You know you're good. You'd make a fine clown with a bit of practice.
I'd be proud to be a clown, Mr. Flap. I had a feeling tonight like I never experienced before in my life. It was really something. It was like being embraced by those thousands and thousands of children, like they were really hugging me, you know? Now, I can't believe you never felt that. Huh? Oh, boy. You've got nothing to be ashamed of, Mr. Flap. Absolutely nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, as an added attraction, World Illustrated is proud to present Mrs. Flip and Mr. Flap. Flip and Flap.
Mr. Carshaw. I've done, and what is this?
Pie. Yeah.
Not fair. What?
The pie is not for eating. Feel better?
Much better.
Saves a fortune in psychiatrist bills.
You know, you never look so good, Dennis. You just never look so good. Now, about this prison break. You know, we've always gotten along. When we're reasonable with each other.